Richardson, McLaughlin, Lavrone, the ball.
To Team USA, Quinera Hayes, Bailey Lear, Rosie Effiong, and Alexis Holmes.
And of course, Alexis Holmes, the silver medalist in the individual 400. She'll be counted on to anchor the Americans home.
Team Australia, Ellie Beer, Ella Connolly, Pasquale, and Pollard.
This is China's second time contesting this event at World Indoors, and the first time since 1995 when they finished in 5th.
And we saw a team from Sri Lanka on the men's side, and now we have a squad from there for the women's race.
Yep, so history for Sri Lanka in both the men's and the women's event. The men ran a national record 3:10 for 5th. The women trying to create some similar history for their home nation. So the United States here will be favored, but they'll be, I think, challenged by the Poles, who will be on the outside in 6. Of course, the leadoff leg. Hayes, the Olympic trials winner back in 2021.
Women's 4x400-meter relay. There was to have been a 6-team in this race, Brazil, but they did not come to the start line. So 5 teams vying for those 3 medals on the final podium ceremony at these championships in Nanjing. And Quinera Hayes out to a very strong first lap, now past those cones and can take the lead. Sveti Ercitich, the veteran for Poland, now right there in second.
Yeah, just like we saw Elijah Dobbins do for the American men, Quinera Hayes ran a very strong first leg, but like Elijah Dobbins, she's got to be able to hold off these challenges now here from both Poland and Australia.
That's Ellie Beer of Australia in third as they come now into that first exchange. As U.S. and Poland nearly side by side as they head out on the second leg here. Bailey Lear of the United States and Alexandra Formella of Poland.
Lear putting a little bit of distance now between herself and Formella. But she's run a really good first half of this leg. She's got about 5 meters between her and second.
That's Ella Connolly of Australia in third. Trying to keep in contact with Formella, but now kind of equidistance between first, second, and third. Maybe a little bit of a gain by Poland here in the final stretches of this second leg as Lear tries to power home for the second exchange. The U.S. will continue to lead here, but it is going to be close once again as that lead grew and then shrunk at the line.
Yeah, Lear did a good job of sort of fighting to hold her form when she felt the fatigue, and it's what was able to help her hold off Poland. As now Effiong, who made the individual 400 final here in Nanjing, opens up a big lead over these other third legs.
So second 200 of this third and penultimate leg of the women's 4x4. Alexis Holmes waiting in the wings here to take the baton for Team USA and try to give the men and the women a sweep to end these championships.
This race is effectively over. There's no way you can close this sort of a lead with the world indoor silver medalist getting the baton now home.
Poland in that silver medal position, Australia in bronze. No sign of now exchange for China and Sri Lanka, but look at this lead now extending as Alexis Holmes 1 lap away from gold.
Well, we thought the Polish women would give the United States a run, for about the first 2 legs. This is over. In case this surprises you, it shouldn't. The United States women in this 4x4 is extremely dominant, particularly at the Olympics, where they have won gold in the last 8 Olympic Games. And Alexis Holmes, with essentially a victory lap here, she'll take home silver in the individual 4x4 and a gold medal here.
So Team USA takes the victory and the gold.
Every race leaves a mark. Every champion writes history. If you believe in the power of women's athletics, the grit, the speed, the moments that define greatness, then you're in the right place. Subscribe to Running Realms and join a global community that celebrates elite women athletes, iconic races, and the stories behind every stride. Don't miss the next chapter.